think this is his house. I think so. Hello? Did I get the wrong address? Oh, never mind. I got it. Okay, so I did get the right address. Cool. Alright. What was that noise all about?
Come on in. I'm just trying it off. I was shaking it off. Just got out of the bath, sonny.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah, so what brings you here, Maurice?
Well, I kinda wanted to talk to you just a little bit, and also kinda get to know you a little bit more too. I kinda came on my own terms.
Oh, where's your friend at?
Oh, he didn't have time to hang out with me today.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same here. Sonic didn't have time to deal with little old me because he's out on a date with Amy.
Yeah, fortunately Jen hasn't had the time to hang out with me this past month or so. Not sure why, but it's been kinda distant.
Is the boy okay?
I don't know. It worries me a little bit.
I remember Sonic was talking about something bad happened to him. Got me rather worried for the poor lad.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that might be the case. Maybe he's just going through some trauma. He's just holding it to himself? I don't know.
Well, whatever he's going through, we'll be there to support him whenever. But anyway, come on in, boy.
Okay.
Do you drink much?
I drink soda.
Do we have any soda?
If not, juice is fine too.
We don't have any. I'm not sure you can handle this.
Probably not. No, I don't think so. I
What else do you
can't really have much stuff with grapes. I'm allergic to them. That's why I like to avoid alcohol.
What else?
What's up?
Well, what else do you like to drink?
Well, I like to drink juice, I like to drink soda, I like to drink, water. Oh, is there any other? Oh yeah, milk's nice too. Soy milk is pretty
I
cool.
was gonna suggest
I like
you go
chocolate
to
milk.
a good old tea shop that I know.
Oh? A tea shop? Sure, I'd be down. As long as that's
Good old time to chat
Not-
and have some tea together.
alright. I mean, I like tea. I'm alright with coffee too, but only if it's sweet coffee. I can't stand bitter stuff very often. You
Well,
just have it
I'll get
black.
prepared.
It's just like bean soup, and it's just ugh.
Listen, I'm not much of a fan of it either.
Thank you. Everybody says that I'm weird for it.
Everyone said I was weird for it when I was your age.
Oh. I guess the moment you become an adult, you're expected to love coffee.
Exactly. Well, I'll be ready in a bit. I'm gonna go check on Mutsky in the back, get my my wallet, and then we can get going, boy.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good with me.
I'll meet you outside in the front.
Cool. I'll meet you there.
It's nice enough that they gave us this to pour our own tea with.
Yeah. It's better than dealing with the tea bags
They
all the
give
time.
us smaller cups.
Huh?
Oh, I just noticed they gave us these bigger glass cups.
Well, maybe they're out of the small ones.
Most likely.
Uh,
Sit over here and relax for a bit, boy.
alright. Oh, sick, they got chips.
I love me some good old chips.
Yeah, chips is always great.
So, what do you want to talk about? Mostly, that you wanted to know?
Well, I wanted to learn a little bit more about you, but I also wanted to learn a bit about Jules. If that's alright with you, that is.
Oh, that's definitely fine. I don't mind talking about my dim-witted brother from time to time.
I never met Jules, or, you from my time. I'm kind of curious to see how both of you are like. I mean, I've met a little bit of you, but, I don't think anything bad. I just... Even if it's from a different universe, it's good to know some sort of, idea what they might be like,
Yeah, possibly. Sometimes multiverses with different universes sometimes can be the same or rather different. I've explored the theory back in my old days when I was in college.
Yeah.
That was some good tea.
I'm just...
That right there.
I'm curious to know what it was like, because I've heard the backstory. I know you told me the story and stuff. It's just... I've never really fully known what either of you guys are like. I've got a basic idea hanging out with you, but... No?
Understandable. Any particular questions you need answered?
What was his personality like?
Oh boy. Sit down, boy. You're about to hear a whole other story.
Alright.
Jules was... At the beginning, when he was younger at his age, he was a little bit of a thief. He was only doing it to survive with me and him when we were on the streets back in the day. Before we met Alina. But he was arrogant. He was, always ran into danger. Without thinking, most of the time. And always got himself into trouble. Back then, Jules used to be known as the fastest thing alive before Sonic came around. Sonic got his speed from him. But Sonic got faster than him, so... And because of Jules reaching his old age and being out of practice, kinda lost most of his speed, so... But Jules, on the other hand, how the way he acts now compared to back then. He's very calm, he's very loving. He wants to spend time with, well, Sonic and the rest of them. And wants to do everything it takes to protect his family. To be there. And I could say sometimes he's very full of himself. He has an ego when it comes to the mirror. He has a big hairdo that's all messy and everything, and I keep telling him he needs to cut it before I grab a butcher's knife and go chuck, chuck, chuck at it. Just promise me you'll never grow hair like him.
I'm pretty happy with my fluff on the top of my head.
Don't let it get too long or too waggly all over the place.
No, I keep it this short. I like it that way. Feels weird without it.
It's at least one good thing to keep in mind with it. I prefer my short quills as well.
Yeah, I mean, I had longer quills back then a while ago, but that was also because, I mean, you can't really trim your quills when you've got nothing to trim them with and there's no barbers around, so...
True that. But, anyway, about Jules. So, that's pretty much his personality. He kinda used to be like Sonic back in the day, but not really a lot of focus on responsibility before he had to learn the hard way. He went through many different trial ships and many different enemies. But, in the end of it, he still kept true to himself. That's my brother.
Do you think mine could be like that?
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe. I'm just wondering too, what if he was arrogant? What if he never became humble?
You never know. But it could be a good aspect to it. If you ever do find out whatever happened to him, or somehow ever meet him, it might be some good that can come out of it.
Maybe. I hope so. I'm also curious too. How was he like around Modern and the others when they were small?
Well, he wasn't really around Modern as much as, well, Sonic, and I'm still used to calling him separate things from when there's other Sonics around.
It's okay.
But, Sonny Boy never really got to experience having his father around at first. He barely even knew him. Mostly, the only time he ever really saw his kids was when they were only infants. And then, him and Alina had that big old fight back in the day, and they split off, and he went to go off on his own journey, to go focus on his own thing. He was more of the person back in the day that wanted to focus on adventure instead of taking care of his responsibilities. That was one thing that was really bad about him. He didn't know until life hit him the hard way, which it did eventually, and he learned his lesson. Jules ain't cold-hearted, I know that. But he learned his lesson at the end of the day, and he still wants to be a father to them.
I see.
He left around most likely when, right before Dr. Robotnik became a thing.
I've always had to deal with the Doctor ever since I was really little. Both him and Shadow.
Sonic's had to deal with him for the longest, ever since day one, since he found him back on South Island. I used to train Sonic over on South Island for a little while. That's where we used to live before we moved to my cabin. And Sonic was born on Christmas Island, along with his brothers and sisters. I mean, brother and sister, but in my old age. But
it's okay.
At this time, I always think there's double of them every time there's a new universe that pops in. But Sonic, what to say, on South Island, ended up, well, when I was training him how to use his father's speed that passed on through him, he had to learn slowly. His speed didn't connect with him immediately until I got kidnapped. Then, out of nowhere, that burst of that speed just came out of nowhere, and he started attacking Robotnik's robots, and then on forward, been crushing him for years.
I don't remember how I got my speed. And I do remember I had a hard time controlling it. I used to run into walls all the time until eventually, well, my caretakers found me and had to, like, bring me to the scientist dude to get these boots so that I could even control my speed regardless. So I kept running into things a lot.
Funny enough, I actually had to get Sonic his shoes to control his speed a little bit. It was his father's old shoes.
Oh. I don't know whose shoes these used to be. I just know that EGAD made them.
Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty much what I can explain about Jules as much, but the rest of the time it was just either me and him on the streets, and then until we met Alina, and then from then on forward, well, pretty much life picked up from there. I went to college thanks to the king, Alina's father. He sent me out because he liked my brilliant mind. I got to meet many great friends. I got to meet my old roommate, Mr. Pickles. And I had the unfortunate meeting of meeting being, Julian.
That guy. I still can't believe his name is Julian. I will forever think that is funny.
We used to poke fun back at him back at the dorms back in the day.
Julian and Ivo Robotnik. That is the funniest name I've ever heard.
You know, I'm the reason he even got kicked out of college because I saw the horrible things he was planning for other small little animals.
Oh yeah,
I reported him, he got booted out, and from then on forward I got rewarded, and Helena's father took me in to go to a special location. There was a war that went on for a good while, and I was part of that.
Oh.
Sadly enough, though, I was the only one that came back.
That sucks.
It was at the time. But I still carried on what the king wanted, keeping Mobotropolis safe.
Another question. How was it like raising, Sonic? That sounds so weird saying talking in the third person.
It was something. I saw more of his dad in him every day. I didn't get to raise Sonia the Manic because they were off at other homes. Raising my shiny boy was a whole new experience for me. I tried calling Jules a couple times to try to probably come take his boy in, but he never did. So I was content with taking the job of raising him myself. That's how he loved his food for chili dogs. I cooked them for him and at my own little chili dog shop. I still do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'll have to go there sometime then.
But yeah, that's pretty much mainly it. Sonic got to grow up on the rest of his own time by himself. When I got kidnapped and roboticized, of course.
Yeah. It must have been pretty rough on the guy.
He still kept hope. He still kept bashing his robots and showing that Robotnik what for.
Yeah, that reminds me, actually. I remember you talking about the medallions. Do you mind telling me some more about those?
Medallions? Ah, yes. The magical amulets that Alina made. She made them a long time ago separate from, well, the magic that was given to her long ago passed on through her mother. These medallions come out from the soul, based on who you are. And because of Alina and Sonic and Manic and Sonia being all connected to that same magic, it brought out the instruments that, well, was part of their soul.
Wait, so if it comes from the soul... I mean, my sword also comes from my soul. Is that the same, or no?
It's a whole other different thing. These are the instruments of power, basically. I remember back in the day, Helena used to talk to an old man that was in a robe. He was I think he was a warlock or something. He talked about a deadly fate that was coming sometime soon, I remember. Because of Robotnik. And then those amulets were made.
Huh. Weird.
As soon as Sonia, Manic, and Sonic were born, they were forged. Straight from her magic. Immediately as the day they were in the hospital room.
Huh. So if that's the case, maybe they do exist? Maybe?
I holding Sonic when he was just a baby, and I saw the amulet was on him. I was confused at first. Why was there an amulet already on a baby coming out of a mother? Which made things rather confusing until, well, it was explained to me. Sonic always has that amulet around. Nothing can destroy it, of course. It's invincible.
Huh. Maybe I should talk to him about it a bit more later then, too.
He probably is gonna be free tomorrow. I know he has nothing going on. Told me himself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to do aside from spending time with, Amelia, so...
Oh yes, I heard all the great news. So what's been going on? Tell your uncle Uncle Chuck all about it.
Well, I mean, we've been doing alright. We've been spending time with each other. She does still get sick on the occasions because of, well, her predicament. But other than that, things have been doing alright. We just recently made the new rooms for the girls, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yes. It still surprises me hearing a Sonic being a father. I thought I see the day.
I never thought I would become a girl. Yeah.
You know, get hitched and finally have some babies, but he's too young, so I'm not gonna push him.
Well, I mean, I wasn't exactly planning it either. Me and her just woke up one day and after a party.
Must have been the scenario to wake up to.
I was very confused. I still don't fully know what happened.
Yeah, I'll explain to you when you're older.
But I am older.
When you're more developed. How about that? Does that sound better?
Okay. I guess.
I won't ruin your innocent mind, so...
Alright. I have thought of names for them. Already. You've planned out names for them. Yeah.
Tell.
Well, we've already planned out that one of them's gonna be named Aqua, the other one's gonna be named Rush, and the last one's gonna be named Paint. Amy stopped me at naming the first two. Apparently she didn't like that I decided to name one of them Paint, but we decided on it regardless because I was bound and determined to have at least one of them named something cool. And Paint is cool.
Well, you gotta introduce me sometime when the little ones are out.
Honestly, I'm a little nervous about it. I'm scared one of them is gonna be like me.
Hey, that's the best part, isn't it? Being like you.
I mean, I'm not the greatest influence, so that's why I'm worried.
Ah, you seem fine. Don't worry all that much. Don't be so modest.
But like, what if something bad happens to them while I'm gone? It's just,
Maurice, my boy. Everything will be alright. That's just life and you getting that father instinct.
You sure?
Trust me, I felt the same way when I was raising Sonic. I was worried when he was off on his own for a good while that, is he eating well? Is he exercising? Did he cut his quills? Did he make a mess in the bathroom again when I told him to put the seat down?
Oh, Lord.
But you'll do excellent as a father. I believe in you.
I hope so. Oh. Okay, Coach. Anyways. Well, of that side of the wind, I actually probably should talk to Meals soon. She's probably Actually, let me check my phone right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she does need me, actually. I gotta go. Catch you later.
I'll pay the tab.
I can send you money if you need it.
No. You go off to your wife, mister. I will take care of it.
Alright. See ya. Bye.
Later, Sonny.
Later.